Skylark Outdoors here, and today we're going to talk about are Zip Fit ski boot liners worth it, and why would you get an aftermarket ski boot liner? So I've got my existing ski boots here. These are Technica Mach 1 HV110. So pretty standard common ski boot, kind of like the mid to higher end, but not super high end ski boot. I did get these fitted, tried on several different boots. These are what were recommended to me. I got these last year, so this is year 2 of skiing on these. At the end of last year, I started to get pretty serious shin bang in one of the boots where I've got a foot that is slightly smaller than the other from an injury where I had to get stitches and get a toe sewed back on and all kinds of stuff. But because of that, the boot fits a little bit different on one foot than the other. But the shin bang was getting really bad to the point where I had kind of like a divot in my shin from where the boot was rubbing. So it just had the stock liners in it, which are whatever Technica puts in there. And I would say I probably skied, 70 to 90 days on those liners before I got shin bang. And where I really started to notice it was on harder snow and on bumps, and it really did create a problem at the end of last season. So this season, put the ski boots on thinking that everything was healed up, and started to ski again, and I started to have a very similar problem. And you think, how long do ski boots last? How long do liners last? It really depends. It's different for everyone. It's different for every manufacturer, and it's different based on your size and weight. And after talking to a couple guys, boot fitters, ski shops, basically they said, if you're a heavier person, you're a bigger guy, there's a probability that you're going to run through liners quicker and you're going to wear them out quicker. So after trying several different things to stop shin bang, you can see I got booster straps on here, which definitely did help. So I recommend that. And what that is an aftermarket strap that allows you to put the strap inside the liner and really cinch it down. So I've got a video on that. I tried spoilers in the back here. That helped a little bit, but not too much. And then I had some like wedges, custom fit wedges that you could throw in the front. None of those things really helped solve the entire problem. And then I guess that led me to, I've got to try different boot liners or make an investment in boot liners to see if that's going to solve the problem and salvage the season. So I've done a little research. I've heard of these before, the Zip Fit liners. These are the Gara HVs for high volume. They've got a medium volume. They've got a low volume. And they also have several different styles of liners. So this is kind of like the most common one. And they look goofy. They don't look like they'd be comfortable. And they don't look like they're worth what they cost, to be fair. They seem like a ski boot liner, nothing too crazy. However, I will say these new ski boot liners, after the first day, solved my problem, and it was 100% confirmed that it was the liner that was definitely packed out even after 60 to 90 days or 70 to 90 days of skiing in this boot. That existing stock liner had been packed out. Now, these liners, just like the old ones that I had, are heat moldable, but there's a couple different things about these liners that I think give them a better fit, make me more comfortable, and unfortunately do make it worth the price point. And the thing is, these are pricey. However, I was looking at kind of like losing a ski season or having a lot of recovery time if I didn't try something different. So there's a couple features that I think definitely make these a better fit or more comfortable. The first one that you're going to see compared to a traditional liner is you've got these laces here, which you basically can snug this down, and that's going to bring all this together and kind of fit around your ankle, your calf, your lower calf a little bit better. So you've got that, and that's really beneficial. That does help. And then on the inside of the liner, most liners don't have this. Most liners just have a strap, or most boots have a strap on the outside. You've got a strap here, which once again, you can cinch down the liner. Now, I'm a little bit of a taller skier, so I have longer calves, and that is one of the problems that was causing the shin bang, is that while they make boots with a longer heel to toe, like this is a 29.5, you can go 30.5, whatever your foot size is, they make those longer, and they also make high volume, medium, low volume. What they do not do with ski boots is they don't make this piece here longer. So that means that hits lower on my shin than a typical skier. And that also means that the liners are typically cut a little bit lower than really should be for my body anatomy and geometry. So one of the first things I noticed when I put the Zip Fits on is that they have a taller tongue piece. And another part of this is that the tongue piece has kind of this like plastic or leather piece that goes all the way around and distributes that force on my shin much better. Now, the first day I put these on, these things were really uncomfortable. But after day 2, definitely very comfortable. And I got these heat molded at the shop, so they heat them up, you put your feet in, and then they mold to your feet. It's just that it takes weight, heat, time to distribute the padding in here. And that's probably the most unique thing about these Zip Fit boot liners, is that you can go to a boot fitter, you can do this at home. These actually, instead of having just like a typical fill, it's a non-compressible cork, which you can inject into different parts of the liner. So you'll find like different pockets within the liner that you can inject the cork into to be able to customize this to your fit. And what that does is that cork, it doesn't compress, it'll move around, it'll kind of fit to your foot, but then when this starts to get packed out, or after you've been on it a lot of days, you just add more cork to the Zip Fit liner. And that's really the customization piece of these. So here's like, I believe right up here, yeah, that's a spot where you would insert a cork tube, and you could inject more cork into the Zip Fit liner. And you can buy the cork things just online, and those are going to allow you to customize this. And you can go to a boot fitter and they can inject it, or you can inject it yourself, and then that cork will kind of move around over time, fit to your feet, and really mold. But what I really liked about this, and I noticed just how packed out my old liners were, is that the fit in the ankle is so good. The fit at the top of the calf was great because you've got this strap. And then also all this additional, I don't know what this is even made of right here. This adds so much stability in the calf area and shin area that really did add a lot of comfort to my skiing, as well as control in the ski boots. And then I just threw, I probably should have changed it out, but I just threw the insoles in there that I had in the other liners, and those have been fine. So the question is, are Zip Fit ski boot liners worth it? To me, absolutely yes. Yes, I do know they are pricey, but they did literally save my ski season. I was in so much pain, and I've been skiing on these, I don't know, probably about a week now, without any issues, and I can even feel that my shin is starting to heal from having the padding that I need up there in the ski boot. And there's nothing that makes skiing less enjoyable than having pain in your shins, your feet, your toes, wherever. And these did solve the problem, for me at least. Is that going to be the case for everyone? I'm not sure, but if your liners are packed out, I do think that it's great to make the investment in something like this, because you can add the cork to these rather than compressible fill that most stock liners have. So these are typically going to last longer, or at least that's the selling point, because you can add that cork to kind of rejuvenate these rather than just the fill getting compressed. You can just go buy those cork tubes that you inject into here. You could then go to a ski boot shop or a boot fitter and get these heated up, remolded to your foot again if you needed. So they're highly customizable in terms of fit and functionality. And then for me, they've been super comfortable. In terms of hot, cold, they feel about the same as the stock liners. On the bottom, you've got this kind of like more traction-y substance than I guess it's like a hard piece rather than what you typically find in a stock liner, so I like that as well. But overall, I can't say enough good things about these. I wish there was an option that would have met my requirements, that had kind of like a better price point. However, these things have rocked, just in terms of the fit and comfort level, and I'm pretty excited and thankful for that. So that is my review on Zip Fit Gara HV liners. We'll do some more videos on these and just kind of explain how they work. Maybe I'll get some cork and injected in there and show you that. But to me, yes, the Zip Fit liners were worth it. If you've got ski boots that, like there's nothing wrong with these ski boots. The plastic in the ski boots is fine. Like they're not worn out here or here, so I wanted to reinvigorate the ski boots. And to be fair, I really loved how these ski boots fit, and just everything about them when I first got them. So it was like, I just wanted to try and reinvigorate the shells. And that's another thing about the Zip Fits, is that you can take these liners and put them in different shells. So like if I ever got a new boot, or let's say I got a touring boot, I could just take this liner and then put that in the touring boot shell, and you could get those fitted together and make sure they fit. Now they do have a high volume, medium volume, low volume, and it's actually the opposite of a boot. So high volume in a boot means it's bigger. With the Zip Fit high volume, it means they've added more cork into it. Medium is a medium amount of cork, and low volume is a low amount of cork. Now, I would recommend, if you're looking at these, that you go online and they have kind of a tool that will match your boot to which liner is going to work best for you, based on like your foot size and your boot. So check that out as well. But thanks for watching this review of the Zip Fit ski boot liners. And yes, they are worth it to me. And yes, they did save a ski season for me. So hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.